So my name is Kaz. Welcome to my mind and body class this morning. Obviously, we're here at Christchurch and we work with our parks, which you know because you've signed in that way. If you're new, don't worry. So mind and body, like quite a few weeks, I've done a lot of yoga, but it's Tai Chi, Pilates, and we're going to start off with a nice Tai Chi warm up. So let's get going. Start in a nice wide Wu Chi, which is basically just a really nice wide squat with our feet, toes facing forward. Really nice wide Wu Chi. Out nice and wide. Stick your arms out. Have your feet just underneath your wrists, roughly, thereabouts. And bend your knees a little bit. Bend your knees a little bit. Bring your hands into our cup position. So this is where we're going to stick our energy, okay? It's going to be positive, it's going to be negative. But for now, we've got a nice bit of positive energy in here. I want you to like focus, really focus, all that good stuff. I mean, it's beautiful here today in Canterbury. I hope it's really nice where you are. I woke up feeling good, so hopefully you did too. So you're going to take your arms all the way up wide and bring your legs nice and straight. And then you're going to push that energy down and you're going to come down even deeper into your squat. Take your arms out nice and wide. Come up, straight legs. Push down. Come right down. If we can come down a little bit wider, reach up and push down. One more time, reach up and push it down. Now we're going to get some lady fingers. So we're just going to have nice fingers and hands relaxed. And I want you to sweep under and draw your other arm over to the other side so that the back of the hand. Yeah? Sweep. And the other side. So try and keep a nice bend in your knees all the time as we come across. So you're sweeping it across. Try not to come up every time. All we're doing is we're shifting our weight from side to side. We want to get our thighs, our glutes, our quads nice and warm. So staying in this squat position, we'll get it warm. Get a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper. Make sure that you're coming almost down so you can try and touch the floor. Try and touch the floor every sweep. Right. The next move, you're going to take it and bring your hands into the side. Have that ball of energy and push it forward. Bring it up. Sweep it across. And sweep it back. So we're going to do 3 sweeps. 3 sweeps. Bring your foot in. Grab the ball of energy. Push it away. Bring it back. Find your wide Wu Chi. Sweep it across, sweep it across and across. Bring your foot in and push it out. Bring it back. So this is why I love to see your cameras, because then what I'm saying, if it makes sense, we're all doing the same thing. Sweep it across, sweep it across, sweep it back over, bring your foot in and push it away. Bring it back. Sweep it across. Sweep it across, staying in that squat position. Sweep it across, step in, push it away. Sweep it across and across and across. Hup, push it away. Stand in a nice mountain position. Keep your fingers, keep your toes together. We're going to swing. Lift your arms up, extend your mountain and brush them down past your side. As you bend your knees, you're going to catch it here at your chest. Then you're going to push up. Catch it here and push up. So we swing down, we grab all the air, we grab it and we push it up and away. So we've got to take off palms, catch it, push it away. Get down really low and just go for it. Swing it out. One more. Whoop. Push. Back to our wide Wu Chi. Back to our wide Wu Chi. A little bit more. So nice and deep. Sweep it across. Sweep it across. Nice and deep. Nice deep breath. Breathing out through our tummy. If you did my class last week, sweeping across, you know we need to extend our tummy to get a nice deep breath. We're pushing the diaphragm down. Bring it in. Extend your mountain. Nice little swing sequence. Last bit here. Whoop, and push up. Really just let it go. Just let it all out. Push and up. Oh, hopefully, because we've just gone for it, we've loosened everything up. One more. Nice. We're going to do our sun salutation. So we're going to keep the blood flowing. We're going to keep it running. So come to the top of your mat, or just a little bit of space behind is what you need. So if you don't have a mat and you're on your carpet, just a little bit of space behind. Reach on high into our extended mountain. Fingertips together. If we can, feet together as well. If that's not comfortable, hip width apart. If it is our extended mountain, eye gaze forward, and we're going to dive. Take our arms nice and wide and we tip from the hip. We dive in. We're going to come up into our flat back extension. Not sure what that is. Hands on your shins, chest, eye gaze facing the floor. We want to try and create a nice straight back. Come back down to our fold, and we're going to step back into our downward facing dog. Push back, downward facing dog. And you're going to roll into your plank. Roll into your plank and sit back into your child's pose. Sit back into your child's pose. So all we do is we bring our bottom back onto our heels, our extended child's pose. We're going to do a striking cobra, and the easiest way for me to describe this is if you're coming underneath an army net. So all we do is we come forward, keeping our chest really close to the floor. We take our elbows out, we stick our butt right up in the air, and we're grazing our whole body across. You need the arm strength, and you come up into our cobra. So we've got our thighs on the floor. Push back. We're going to do that one more time. Have a little practice of our striking cobra. So heels on your bottom on your heels. We take our arms wide and imagine as if you're coming underneath an army net. So we've got to get our head under, our chest under, use the strength in your arms and push up into our cobra. So thighs are on the floor. We're not upward facing dog. Little bend in the elbow. Push back into your downward facing dog. Right foot comes in between your hands. Right foot in between your hands. Eye gaze up. Back foot in. Lift it up into our extended mountain. We're going to fold. Really slow. We're going to do that all again. Just fold. And remember your fold. We're tipping from the hip. Tip from the hip. So hang your head heavy. Gives you a little bit more weight. Into your flat back extension. Hands on your shins. Chest up. Eye gaze directly opposite the floor. Come back down into your fold. Hang your head heavy. Step your left foot back. If you did your left foot last time, just do the other foot. Push back into our downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Roll through to your plank. So we roll by lifting our bottom up. We distribute the weight evenly. Knees down. Sit back into our child's pose. We're going to strike our cobra a little bit quicker this time. If we can, reach under the net and push up. Push back into your downward facing dog. So with our downward facing dog, we want to try and keep nice straight legs, nice straight arms, and we want to push our chest to our thighs. So let's get these moves that we do so often really correct. So try and push your chest to your thighs, a nice extension with those arms, ears next to your arms, roll left foot into between your hands. So we're in our lunge position. So we've got our lunge position. So we want knee over our ankle. We're breaking everything down this morning. Step your other foot in, feet together, rise up. So we open our arms up wide, fingertips to the ceiling. There's your mountain, extended mountain pose. We're going to do these two a little bit more quicker. So we fold by spreading our arms wide. We tip from the hip, hang your head heavy into your flat back extension, hands on your shins. Try and create a nice straight line if you can with your back. If we have back problems, it's not going to be possible. So just try and get it as straight as you can for me. Down to your fold, right foot back, left foot back into your downward facing dog. Remember, chest to our thighs. Roll through to your plank. So we lift our bottom high, we roll through. Our shoulders are over our wrists. We have knees down, sit back into our child's pose. Sit back into our child's pose, ready to strike your cobra. Imagine you're under a net, head, chest, elbows wide. Come up into our cobra. Push back into your downward facing dog. Right foot comes between your hands. You're in your lunge. Knee over your ankle, not over it, just past, not past it, just over it. Back leg in, rise up into our mountain. Eye gaze forward, fingertips to the ceiling, fold. Fold down into your flat back extension, hands on your shins, chest and eye gaze faces the floor. Back to your fold, hang your head heavy. Left foot goes back into your downward facing dog. Right foot back into your downward facing dog. We roll through to our plank. Distribute the weight evenly. Knees down, push back into your child's pose. Strike your cobra. Show me. Strike your cobra. Head, chest, arms wide, up into our cobra. So remember the difference. We did the cobra, which is thighs down. Our upward facing dog. While we're here, let's do an upward facing dog. All we do is we bring our thighs off the floor. Thighs off the floor. So all the weight is in your arms and on the top of your feet. There's your upward facing dog. Thighs off the floor. Push back into your downward facing dog and walk your feet out for me here. Walk them out. So heel goes up, heel goes down. Heel up, heel down. Left foot comes between your hands. We're in a nice lunge here. If you can for me, I want you to bring your chest and your arms up, and you're in a really nice lunge position here. Hands back, either side of your foot. Push back into your downward facing dog. Nail that downward facing dog. Right foot comes between our hands. Ready to lift up with this lunge. Come all the way up. Oh, there we are. Eye gaze up. If it's too much, bring your knee down. If it's not, take that back bend even more. Turn to face the side. We are going to come into a really nice wide squat. So we already did these at the wide Wu Chi. Now our squats are going to be even lower. So remember, try and get your feet underneath your wrists. Come all the way down. Hands to your heart center. I'm going to do a little bit of Pilates this morning as well. You ready to work hard? So I want you to come down. Come right down into that Hindi squat. So you're going to have to bring your feet in. Bring your feet in. We're right down. Bottom is as close to the floor as it can. Elbows inside the knees. Give it a little push out. Open those hips. And come down to lie on your back. Are we ready for a little bit Pilates? It's going to get warm. Might want to take your jumpers off. Lie back for me. Oh, very nice. Very nice. So, knees facing the ceiling. Feet hip width apart. Every time we get these moves, let's get them done properly or there's no point to doing them. Hands flat on the floor. Palms on the floor. Eye gaze up. All I want you to do is squeeze your bum and bring your tummy up to the ceiling. Squeeze your bum, bring your tummy up to the ceiling. And come back down. When we come back down, I want you to take that as your exhalation. So you're going to take a deep breath in and come up, squeeze that bum, hold it for a second. Let's get it sorted. We've squeezed our bum. We've got our tummy to the ceiling. We're going to exhale out and we're going to come down. We're going to inhale and come up. So we've squeezed our bum, tummy to the ceiling and down. But we're ready for a bit of Pilates, okay? So what I want you to try and do, on our next inhale, I want you to try and get right up onto our shoulders. So I'll try and get our shoulder blades off the floor. I'm going to give you an option if we can't get there. So what I'm going to do is we come right onto our shoulders. Shoulder blades are completely off the floor now. We've really got to squeeze those glutes. We've got our tummy so close to the ceiling. We've come right off the floor onto those shoulders. No shoulder blades. Palms flat on the floor. And you're going to bring your knee up. And you're going to bring your toe up. Knee and down. This is core strength. Other side, knee up, toe up, knee down. If it's too much, then you can come back to our normal bridge. So our shoulder blades are a little bit closer to the floor, or we can assist the bridge by having our hands underneath our bottom. Yeah, there's no cheating. There's no wrong move. It's what your body's allowing you to do today. So otherwise, with me, shoulders, no shoulder blades, palms flat on the floor, knee, toe, knee, down. Other side, knee, toe, knee, down. One more time, each side, knee, up, down, down. Keep that bottom up, knee, toe, knee, down. Come in and hug your knees. Come in and hug your knees. You're going to rock on that back. Have a little rock. Really plant that back flat into the floor. We are going to do that again. Yeah? Have a little rock. Do that again. So let's take this slowly, get into our position. So if we're on our shoulder blades, that's fine. But we still want to squeeze our bum and we want to keep our knees facing the ceiling, hip width apart, hands down, or a little bit of a help underneath our bum. If you're with me, we're right on our shoulders, shoulder blades off the floor completely. Shoulder blades off the floor. Ready? Knee, toe, knee, down. Knee, toe, knee, down. A little bit of assistance may be needed. Hands under your bum to keep that shoulder blade completely off the floor. Knee, toe, knee, down. One more time on each side. Your pace. Knee, toe, or my pace. It's up to you. Knee, toe, down, down. Hug your knees in. Last little rock. Hug your knees in. Ah, very nice. We got our counter pose. Yeah, we've just done a nice little back bend and now we round it off. Come on up into a nice wide seated pose. So let's get these poses really nailed as well. So sit on your sit bones. Yeah, that's a real thing, sitting on your bum. But sometimes there's a little bit of a breeze. So we don't want to breeze. We want really comfortable on the sit bones. Toes to the ceiling. Toes to the ceiling. Stretch your hamstrings, the muscle that goes all the way down your thigh to the back of your knee. A little bit more of that energy. Find your chi ball. Yeah, find it. So this is anything that's the bad stuff. So stress, all of the, everything you've got. I want you to close your eyes and put it in between your hands. Yeah? There is nothing else we can do right now because you're in the class. So I just want you to try and concentrate. All your stresses, your worries right now can be picked up afterwards. But for now, they're inside your hands. Feel your hands get a little bit warmer the more you add to it. You're going to lift your arms up high, lift your arms up high, and we're going to fold and let it go. And you're going to take your arms wide to the side. So you push your chi ball up and you let it go and you tip from the hip and you come down. Wide arms, tip from the hip. Try and get that forehead as close to the floor as you can. If you're up here, that's fine. As long as you've let go of your chi ball and you've let it out to the side, you've let it all go. Trying to keep our toes facing the ceiling. Come on up. Find your chi ball, anything that's left over, anything that's left over. Close your eyes and really focus. Yeah, if you thought, oh, well, we're banging on about all this, but it's real. Go on, do it. Put it in there. Put all the bad stuff in there. Hold it. Concentrate. We're going to rise it up. Take it up. Push it away. Push it away. Arms wide. Push it away. And fold. And fold. Keeping our toes up. We're stretching our hamstrings. We're sit bones. No breeze under our bum. Fold. If you can get your elbows onto the floor in front of you. Let's give you a little bit more weight. Hang your head heavy. Remember, I've said this every week, I think, that our head is nearly a stone in weight. That's really heavy, to give that extra little bit of a push. Come on up. Walk your hands in. Walk your hands in. We're going to take our right foot into our groin. Take your right foot into your groin. You're going to twist your torso and you're going to face the leg that's out. Face the leg that's out. Yeah? We've got our toes up, stretching our hamstrings still. We've twisted our whole body to face it. Yeah? We're going to little twist in. We're going to tip from the hip and we're going to see afterwards if we can do that wide seated fold and get even closer, because we're going to work each hamstring separately and make them a little bit more flexible this morning. So all I want you to do is take your arms up high, take your arms up high to the ceiling and drop into that leg that's furthest away from you. Try and get your nose to your knee. Really hang your head. Sometimes we're so like it takes so much effort to hold our heads up, you know, because it's a big weight. So just let this fall. Just let it fall. Take a really deep in-breath. So that gives you a little bit of a rise because you've opened out your lungs, pushed your tummy, you've pushed your diaphragm down. And then I want you to exhale and try and get even closer to your knee. So take a big inhalation, push it all out and try and get a little bit closer. Put some pressure, okay? It's not supposed to hurt, but there is some pressure there. Come on up and switch it over to the other side. Switch it over to the other side. So our left foot comes into our groin this time. We're going to twist our torso. Twist it to face that foot that's out. Toes up to the ceiling. Stretch that hamstring. Take a really deep breath in. Open it out and tip from the hip and let that air all the way out so we can get even closer to our nose, to our knee. Hang your head. Don't let it be attack. Don't let it be the weight that's stopping you. Just let it hang. A little bit closer, maybe. Take a really deep breath in. Push the diaphragm down. Push your tummy out. And then exhale out. Let those balloons come down. Squeeze all the air out. See if we can get our chest even closer. Nose to our knee. If it's not going any further, it's because our body's not allowing it to. And that's fine. Everyone's makeup's different. Come on up. We're going to come out into our wide-legged seated fold again. And because we've stretched those hamstrings individually, we're going to see, yeah, might not necessarily be the case, but we're going to see if we can come down even further in the middle. So, toes up. Draw our arms all the way up to the ceiling. Find them high. Tip from your hip and fall forward. So, we did it twice before. Can you remember where you fell? Have you managed to go a little bit closer to the floor? Have you come out a little bit further? Maybe, maybe not. One more time, bring it in. Take it all the way up. Fingertips to the ceiling. Tip, hang your head heavy. Nice. We got one more little thing to do. Bring your flat of your feet together. The flat of your feet together into our star pose or our butterfly. Loads of different names for this. So if our knees are up here, that's all our hip flexors are allowing us to do, yeah? We want to try and get them down as close to the floor as we can. This will all depend on your flexibility. Try and bring your heels into your groin. Yeah, apply the little bit of pressure. If it hurts, or I've said this before, we shouldn't feel pain. We should feel pressure every now and then, but there's no pain. There's a difference between pain and soreness. So all I want you to do is try and hang your head heavy here so that we can loosen up those hip flexors, push those knees down just a little bit more. Come on up to bring your chest facing forward. Take your right hand and bring it over to your knee, onto your left knee. Right hand onto your left knee. Take that back arm round. Lift your chest up high and twist to face the back of your room. Here's our twist. So put some pressure on that knee to twist you round even more. Take your back arm round a little bit further. Remember, lift your chest high with every inhalation. Add a little bit more of a twist. Let it all out. And come back round. We're going to do that on the other side. Your left hand onto your right knee. Back hand all the way round. Lift your chest high, take it in that air. And twist all the way round. Eye gaze goes round. Follow it round to the back of the room. One more inhalation. Can we get our chest up? Can we twist even more? Bring it up and twist round even more. Lever it round. Very nice. Come round to face the front. We're going to lie on our backs and we're going to have a couple of minutes here to chill. Lie on your back for me. Lie on your back. I know some of you go to another yoga class now, so if you've got to go, it's 11 o'clock. But with me, a couple more minutes, if you've got the time, just lie on your back for me. Lie on your back. Let everything fall where it should be, yeah? I'm not going to tell you to get your palms up or have your feet up for a specific position. I just want you to let everything just hang. So if that's your palms down, if that's your arms out, relax. Your feet might fall to the side. You might want to have your feet on the floor with your knees up. Depends on how you relax. It's our Shavasana, or our corpse pose. We call it Shavasana. Close your eyes here. Yeah. And I've done lots of different things today, so hopefully you shouldn't be thinking about anything else, just about the different things we've done. You can feel the stretches, those hip flexors we've worked. Yeah, I should feel a little bit lighter because we let all the bad stuff go for just this half an hour. Relax your shoulders. We're going to start from the top. I want you to squeeze your face, scrunch your face up, scrunch your face up. And let it go. And I just want you to take your head to the side, to the right. Take your head to the left. We're going to do a big inhalation here. Lift your chest high and then just relax your shoulders back down. Squeeze your bum. Squeeze your bum as tight as you can and then let it go. Couple more seconds here. Don't think about what you got to do next. Not just yet. Not yet. Bring your knees in, into your chest. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock side to side, maybe. Yeah, did some nice back bends earlier. Still might be feeling that. Then when you're ready, come up into our seated position. into our modified half lotus. You bring your hands to your heart center. I'm going to wish you a very nice rest of the day. Great weekend. Namaste. Thanks very much, guys.